Riverwest Radio. My name is Kyle, and joining me from Los Angeles, California is my co-host Christian. Before we begin, the show is brought to you in part by Pete's Pub on the corner of Brady Street in Arlington. Pete's Pub offers daily food specials, daily drink specials, weekly trivia, and much more. More information available at petespubonbrady.com. This is probably the first time that most of you have ever heard us. So we are the show on Riverwest Radio. We've been doing this since May of last year. We started out just like covering random topics, and then we shifted over to having guests. And since then, we've interviewed Milwaukee YouTube sensation Tommy G, the mayor of Milwaukee, the Milverine, the coach of the UW-Milwaukee Panthers, Bart Lundy, Wisconsin comedian Charlie Barons, NFL quarterback Jake Plummer, former voice of Buffalo Wild Wings, Bob Henry, Wave Chappelle, Social Sig, Chris Herron, now Willem Dafoe. So this was definitely our biggest interview yet. Find us on Apple Podcasts, the show on Riverwest Radio, and shout out to On Milwaukee. Chris, say something good about On Milwaukee.
Awesome. They're so awesome.
Yeah, that was good. They're awesome. Why don't we introduce our guest? This man is a 4-time Academy Award nominee. He is a Wisconsin native, and his new movie, Inside, comes out in theaters Friday, March 17th. He really doesn't need an introduction, but we just gave him one. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Willem Dafoe. How's it going, Willem?
I'm sitting in a hotel room in New York, talking into a computer all day.
Do you like this better than doing in-person press runs?
I like in-person. It's much better.
I like the mustache. You're looking good.
It's not for life. It's for a role, for the next thing I'm shooting right now.
I guess for starters, we got to address the fact that you're a doctor now. Dr. Willem Dafoe. That has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it does. Dr. Dafoe, yeah. No, it was good. I went to UWM, I guess, last spring, yeah?
And, last May.
They were sweet enough to bestow an honorary doctorate on me, and I gave the commemoration speech in that big hall. It was quite impressive, It's a big training class. So it was fun, and everybody was very kind. And I had gone to UWM, I guess, in 73, 74, and I never finished. I was there for 3 semesters, and they were big enough to at least forget about that part. And they treated me like an alumnus. And it was a good time. I enjoyed doing that. And students were cool.
Yeah. I think it turned out okay for you, not having that college degree.
It's okay. It's okay. I won't recommend it to everyone, but I got lucky.
You gave 2 speeches. You spoke in the morning and in the afternoon. I assume the speeches were very similar. Was there one that you personally felt was better? Like, was the second one better? Were you more nervous for the first one? Do you get nervous?
It's funny. They always say bad dress rehearsal, good performance. So when you get 2 shots at it, usually, of course, one is better than the other. But it can go both ways. I don't recall. Sometimes you can do well on adrenaline or nervousness, and then you try to repeat that, and then it doesn't go so well the second time. Or the other way around, you can get a little rusty, and then once you get a little more confident by going through it once, the second time's a little smoother. I don't recall which one it was, what combination it was, but I don't know. They were about the same. I'm an actor, though. Ideas, you got to reanimate things that you've done before to pretend it's like the first time. So
you're kind of used to it.
Judge, I just do.
Yeah, I'm sure you've had your name called a couple of times with that. Are you more proud of being a doctor, or are you more proud of being a 4-time Academy Award nominee?
Oh, that's a tough one. The comparisons are not so good. They don't help us.
Apples and oranges. I get it.
Chris, you've had like a tummy ache for 3 years. Since we're a doctor on the show, Willem, do you think you should get that checked out?
Sure. Get it checked out.
All right, I'll take your advice on it.
You grew up in Appleton. You went to UW-Milwaukee. In your speech, you said that you liked the vibe of the city. I know that most of your siblings went to Madison, and you were the one that chose Milwaukee. You like the melting pot of people from all walks of life and social class, the grit. What are some of your fondest memories of Milwaukee? It is still a gritty city.
Yeah. Potholes.
Lots of potholes.
I was with the company Theater X for a little while. We had a little theater on Water Street, and both as a student and with Theater X, we worked hard. So I didn't enjoy the city as much as one would, to tell you the truth. So when I was at Theater X, I was either on tour or working in that dirty little building on Water Street.
Yeah.
Or when I was a student, I was so turned on by what was going on. I used to sometimes sleep, sleep in the theater department just so, I could get work done. So not even go home. So it's all kind of a blur to me. I didn't quite enjoy Milwaukee as much as I wish I had, but I still have good memories. And I remember, some places on Downer Avenue, and I used to go to a bar called the Tuxedo and hang out. There was a little art house theater down there, the Downer, which
that's still there.
Yeah.
I remember going to. And I lived on Farwell Avenue for a long time. I lived on Oakland Avenue.
Nice.
I was on Oakland myself.
Yeah. So I just, when I talked about that mix, I think it was a little reflected in the students at the university. I really appreciated that rather than in the theater department, for example, rather than a bunch of 22-year-old, 18-year-old kids that wanted to be, stars, you had all kinds of people. By the nature of what University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee was in those days, you had a lot of people that were the first people in their family going to university for the first time. You had people working jobs in order to go to school. It was different. You had people coming back from the GI Bill. And what was cool about that is you had this wide range of experience. So when you do a workshop or you do a theater piece, you'd have many different kinds of people. So as a young kid that hadn't really been out in the world much, 17, 18 years old, it was very cool, and I was very turned on by the people there.
And you have a brother that's a surgeon. You've got a brother that's an attorney, sister, a writer, sociologist. What are your family get-togethers like?
It's hard. Everybody's got lots of children, and by this point, grandchildren. So we don't get together much. We're kind of scattered all over the place. And I think both my parents are dead. So when they were alive, that was something that held us together a little bit. But just a warning to you, as you get older, once your parents go, keep your family together, because it's a little harder to get together.
Chris and I, we both got the chance to watch Inside, which will be in theaters on March 17th. First off, that's St. Patty's Day. Do you have any big plans? Chris and I are both going to be in LA if you want to hang out.
I'm going to be working in Prague then, shooting a movie. That's what this is for. So.
Oh, that's not close to LA at all, is it?
No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to be working away. So I hope, everybody goes sees it.
Oh, it's great. And I mean, obviously, if you get the day off, you're welcome to come join us in LA. But Inside was phenomenal, hard to watch in a beautiful way. I guess, how proud are you of this one? I feel like you're just playing your career now. It's on hard mode. You're just looking for new things to do. Are you happy with how it turned out?
I like the movie a lot. I think it's interesting. It's the kind of movie that, really is satisfying. It's got a beautiful premise, an interesting premise. It's very particular, very special. And even though it has this kind of thriller mode a little bit, this kind of game of wondering how this guy trapped in this penthouse is going to get out, there's also a meditative part in it where you really start to consider certain things. And they're kind of elemental things about the nature of what we need, what our relationship is to art, what our relationship is to luxury, what is the good life, what do we seek? All those things are floating around in the story. And I think the audience is going to sort of make the story as they watch it, which sounds a little strange, but that's all. Those are always the most satisfying movies for me.
Chris and I really liked it when you did the Macarena.
Yeah.
That was actually the number one song when Christian was born. Chris, you like that song or no?
I don't like the song itself, but when you did it, it made it a little bit all right.
Okay, the video's pretty good though.
Oh, absolutely. So Boondock Saints, I got to ask, obviously that poster became like the stereotypical thing that would be found in college houses after it came out. Did you ever own a poster? Did you ever find some space on your wall for it?
Make it, love it, but move on,
When you were in college, do you remember any of the cliche things that you would see? I don't know, maybe like a lava lamp, a beanbag chair. I don't know. What was big in the 70s? A bong?
Yeah, all that. I couch surfed for a long time because I was a kid that at the last minute just started crashing courses at UWM. So I was couch surfing. So I was living in lots of different situations. But then eventually I settled into a couple of group houses where a bunch of people got together and, lived in a house. And it was always a drama and always lots of fun. But I never lived in like student housing or anything like that.
Get that.
So I don't have that experience.
I get that. I read that you slowly became a vegetarian. Is that why it was kind of difficult for you to eat the fish, in certain scenes over the years? Because I would be going to town on that. Maybe it wasn't a good type of fish, particularly, salmon, tuna, but walk me through that. Like what led you to develop your eating habits?
Listen, what you mean as far as the vegetarianism?
You can. I'll let you speak. Whatever you want to go with.
Oh no! Listen, I was vegetarian for a long time, and then I stopped for a little bit, and then I became a vegetarian again. For lots of reasons. I won't speak about that right now, but I think it's important. But it's personal, for many different reasons. In the movie, they usually help me out. Like you see, I find some steak at one point, right? And of course, the story point is it's all I got to eat, so I'm going to cut it very thin and eat it raw, right? Well, they figured a way, so I went after eat meat. So we found between the prop man and we figured something out.
Yeah. I assume you didn't eat the bat when you were Count Orlok either. That was Hollywood special effects too.
Well, I wouldn't say it was pretty low rent special effects. I ate it, but I didn't swallow. Let's put it that way.
So I heard when you were a kid, you shut yourself, you kind of like pigeonholed yourself into a closet to mimic the conditions of the Project Gemini astronauts orbiting Earth at the time. And apparently no one in your family knew that you were even gone. So, I've got to ask, I'm looking for new hobbies myself. What were you doing for those 2 days?
I probably didn't last 2 days. If I said 2 days, I was lying. But the idea was I was interested in that kind of, I admired these guys. That was so funky. And I wondered if I could do it. So it was a little bit of an exercise to see if I had the will to be able to do that. But the truth is I was 5 or 6 years old. I didn't last that long, but I tried. I basically sat there and, I was little, so I don't even think I read. I probably just kind of did my version of 6-year-old meditating.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I must say, the thing is, I think you've reached the level in your career that it sounded very, very believable that you had done that. So maybe it's a testament to the art that you created over the years.
Okay. All right, guys, I guess we're wrapping it up. So be well, huh?
Yeah, we'll see you in LA in a couple of weeks. Take care.
Okay, cool.
Bye. Well, that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was something to behold.
I would have never guessed that in less than 10 months, we would have gone from not interviewing Willem Dafoe to interviewing Willem Dafoe.
I thought it was written in the cards.
It was written in the stars that we were eventually going to talk to Willem Dafoe.
Someone of his caliber. Not that many people are on that caliber, but
yeah. Well, some people feel like your life is already written in the stars as soon as you're born. So maybe it was destiny. Who knows? But I think he had a good time. It was a good interview.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely wanted to do it longer, but
he's like, well, boys, looks like we gotta wrap up.
Yeah, I feel like he's such a nice guy that he doesn't want to bite the hand that feeds. That being his managers and whatnot.
Well, dude, he was doing interviews all day.
I know, and that's what I'm saying is he probably knew he had to, but he probably wanted to talk to us the most. I'm guessing. I
would say so. I imagine, he probably gets, because he's doing a press run for Inside. And I'm sure a lot of people are it's an all day of like being asked a lot of the same questions. I feel
Yeah.
like. So I mean, obviously the Milwaukee connection was there. So he probably, I don't think, probably doesn't get asked about Milwaukee too much anymore. But yeah, it's cool. He was a really nice guy. Obviously, very awesome voice, just very interesting looking, cool ass dude. He had a big mustache, hair looked great. Like,
The, yeah, the hair, the mustache was definitely the seller. He looked Western. You know what? He almost looked like McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club. That's what I saw.
like pre-AIDS,
Yeah, pre-AIDS. Yeah.
before he got AIDS. Yeah, that's a good movie. But yeah, Willem Dafoe, that was an awesome interview. The movie coming out March 17th, which is
Saturday.
Friday actually. So it was good. It was a good movie.
Yeah. I thought, it's hard to play everything. I mean, he did a great job of being by himself the entire, I don't know if that's giving it away, but I mean,
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
like
well, the concept is the guy's a thief, and he gets into a New York penthouse of this art collector because he wants to steal some of his art, and the security system goes off and locks him in. And he had a buddy on the phone who's walking him through like how to get in there and everything like that. And then something tripped the security system, and his buddy was like, "Fuck it, I'm out of
yeah.
here. I
I'll
can't
tell
help you,
you,
man. Sorry, my
he
bad, Willem Dafoe."
probably wouldn't be his friend after that. I think
Yeah, I mean, just the concept of being like trapped in an apartment like that and slowly dying, like, and no one can hear you.
what would you do?
I'd want to die.
You want to
But
die? I mean,
I mean,
I
you'd be
don't
holding out the hope for a long time that like you're gonna get out, but like how long would you stay optimistic? Because I think I would be like, dude, I am screwed.
I mean, look at 127 hours. That guy was there for what, 6 days or 5 days basically, and then resorted to just sawing off his own
Yeah, but
elbow.
Willem Dafoe didn't have any options like that.
I feel like he could have. I feel like there was one scene where if he would have, just he could have.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, because we've seen the movie and no one else has. So you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got a pretty cool getting exclusive early access.
Yeah, I mean, not saying that we're cool about it, but it's the truth. We
I mean, it
did.
was cool getting to watch a movie ahead of time.
Did you get to see your name on there?
Yeah,
That
yes,
was
I
awesome.
did.
That was pretty
was awesome.
fucking
Yeah,
cool.
so yeah, for our listeners,
This
for
movie
our
is me. My movie.
yeah, for our listeners, so we each got like a link to watch our copy of the movie, and the watermark had our names on it. So yeah, I was watching with my girlfriend. I was like, "You see that?
See, that would be like the canary trap.
What? What?
Yeah, that would be like the canary trap. When,
What the hell does that have to do with the canary trap?"
Well, because like if we were to send it out, if we were to like upload it online,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I think we would get in trouble. But yeah, I think that's a canary trap. I mean, but they put our names on it, so I don't think we'd be able to get away with posting online. And also, I'm not giving anyone else exclusive access to inside.
Actually, what we could have done, we could have like I mean, granted, it's not going to be the same, but if you just like put like a piece of paper on the TV and that covers up your name.
Yeah, we have like we post it online and we give directions, be like, make sure you just like cover our name up and don't tell anyone where you got it. Yeah. So yeah, next week's episode, we're gonna have Grace Weber on. She is Milwaukee born and raised. She's a singer-songwriter. She's written with Chance the Rapper, Kanye West. She's performed at Lollapalooza, gone on tour with Chance. She's a friend of our buddy Wave Chappelle, who's been on our show a couple times. Excited to talk to Grace Weber. So I actually her new single "Lonely" is coming out this week. So we received exclusive access to something that is not out for the general public yet. So we're going to be playing that song. Maybe a couple other ones of hers. Chris, I'm open to suggestions. I just recently started checking her out. She's got some good music, but I'm tired, bro. Long weekend. Got to hang out with Wave Chappelle Saturday. That was fun. He's been showing a lot of love. Like, people know him through his music, and he's like, it's cool that his like trajectory, he's been doing really well. Yeah, really well for himself, and he deserves it. He's a really, 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 really nice guy. and he might be making a theme song for us. I floated that idea by he's down.
I like it.
He's down to do it. But yeah, our new outro song for the foreseeable future until Wave creates a theme song for us is going to be his song Victory. It's his favorite song he's ever made. It's legit. He's really good. Real. And Chris, this is news, and this might make you want to come back to Milwaukee, but Wave and I and Riverwest Radio are in the process of organizing like a tiny desk type show at the studio. You should come back for it.
So like tiny desk, like when you perform and shit like that?
No, we were just like getting a tiny desk and making Wave sit at. Yeah, like a tiny desk like vibe. Yeah, like so. Yeah, the studio's set up to have live performances. So like getting a small group of people, inviting them. Been like me and Wave are gonna put it together in terms of like figuring out like the vibe and everything like that. And he's gonna shoot it. He's gonna shoot it like he's got his guy who's gonna do like record it and stuff like that. It's gonna be super. It'll be super cool. Yeah, if you come back, you can. If you can come back, you know.
I mean,
it might be worth it. Don't you ever? You haven't been back to Milwaukee since you. When did you move to LA?
August.
Yeah,
I don't like flying though. That's the thing. That's the issue.
Yeah, my friend Chris is deathly afraid of flying. He's had some legitimately bad airplane experiences.
Like I almost died when I went to New York 2 years ago.
Yeah, the plane like flatlined, right? Or something like that, and like dropped.
It dropped. It suddenly.
Oh God!
I'm saying probably like 8,000 feet.
What did it feel like? Like a roller coaster?
Yeah, like a roller coaster. Like when you were
like death.
That feeling when you go down, you know, when your heart.
Did everyone scream?
Yeah, everyone fucking screamed. Yeah, because we all thought we were gonna fucking die. Yeah,
I felt especially bad for you because I know
it was like the lady on the intercom was like, "Get that guy, get him, you got it."
Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, that would suck.
No,
I felt really bad for you because you had told me multiple times that you really don't like flying, and then that happened to you.
Yeah, no, it's fucking par for the fucking course. Welcome to my life.
Well, yeah, we got some big things coming up. Like I said, Grace Weber next week. Milwaukee rapper Super Throw Dave, good guess. But
I mean, I'd love to know what our listeners who would want us to get. Like, if anyone wants to like ever slide in our DMs, God knows it's dry. Like, just be like.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the first time like 99.9% of the people listening, if they made it this far, have even heard of us. So yeah, anyone, just anyone that listens and likes, please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe, Spotify, Apple. Please tell us. Yeah, feel free to just comment whatever you want, even if we suck. You know, I think we would just be happy that somebody checked us out.
You know what would be good? You know what would be good? Like if we like eventually become like top tier dog. Are we gonna take
down Joe Rogan? You think we're?
I want comfortably numb. I want the starting part where it's like, hello. Is there anybody out there? Is anybody listening?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder that often, but no, I think this one turned out well, and hopefully we continue to get more guests like Willem Dafoe. Hopefully next time we get a Oscar winner instead of a guy that lost 4 times. All right, well, yeah, this has been another episode of the show on Riverwest Radio. My name is Kyle, my co-host Christian. Thank you for checking us out. Make sure you listen to our interview with Grace Weber next week. She is very, very talented. And yeah, Chris, I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, you made that sounded like you really, really meant that. But that's it for all of us. Wave Chappelle, Victory, take us out of here.
Whole nother zone. Yeah. Look, ayy, I'm in a whole nother energy zone. I drop heat, but they sleep on it like memory foam. I touch down and celebrate like I ain't been here before. Take it to the top and make sure that my niggas can go. Spit facts, y'all know. Every time I drop quotes, swear they tried to keep us out the game, but the lock broke. Down for your shorty like I'm jumping off the top rope. And the flow make them go, whoa, I'm Pop Smoke. I shake the room every time I'm making moves. Making tunes, chasing cash, you was chasing views. Grew up on that north side where they take you full. Every time I come up with a flow, bet I make the news. All these niggas claiming that they goats, must be April Fools. Then your shorty put up to the show like she ain't with you. Shit, she just wanna be around me more. She just want the Dior, some brand new Dior. Ricky Bobby, you ain't first, you in last place. It don't make no sense if you on back chase. Need it now, everything fast paced. Sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Yeah. Call it sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Feel like sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. I'm talking sweet like lemonade and champagne. Start the wave and I let them join the campaign. How I do it, I did it my way. I did it independent, so I did it like Jay. Yeah, that mean I got the whole nation rocking. From a dream to a stream to a bank deposit. I turned a fling to a queen if you think about it. I put the cash on the table, she just came to count it. Yeah, I gotta bounce to find benefit and walking with the faith. I've been believing when niggas did it. You know the game, niggas switch up on you any minute. Then hit you up like it's been a minute. I seen that movie 100 times like paid in full. They gon' write the script in they favor to watch you play the fool. I ain't tripping, I'm just chilling with a plate of food. Talking shake and bake, I'ma make it zoom. Ricky Bobby, you ain't first, you in last place. It don't make no sense if you on back chase. Need it now, everything fast paced. Sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Yeah. Call it sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste. Feel like sweet victory, it never leave a bad taste.